Hi, Nesto Ventures. All right, we have 9 habits of the self-made. The third rung of the ladder says invest early, invest, invest early. So what does this mean? Let compound interest work for you. It simply means that you invest early. For you to invest early, you've got to learn how to let compound interest work for you. And what do we mean by compound interest? So what do we mean by compound interest? Compound interest is an advanced stage or the direct opposite of simple interest. SI. Okay. you know so now, but for a very big business minded individual, one should always strive or ensure to let his numbers work in compound interest, because definitely at the end of the day it's gonna pay more to such a business minded fella or individual than the simple interest. Simple interest, by the name, as the name suggests, is kind of more simplified. I think I've entirely in one of my lectures mentioned that. But the the aim thing, and the game of entrepreneurship or business as well, generally speaking, my people, is compound interest. How does both work? Simple interest, like for example, let's say you have a situation whereby your constant, as in um okay, your income, maybe per day happens to be 1 naira, for instance, in simple interest terms, and then the constant by which you multiply to work out your simple interest happens to be just number two, no, that's two. Okay, two. Yeah, the figure two, or the number two. And okay, I'm just simplifying it now. In simple interest terms, you the 1 naira you get is being multiplied by two on a daily to be added up at the end of the day. That's to say, if you're talking about using 1 naira per day in simple interest times, what it simply means is that every day is 1 naira, and 1 naira times the two that you're using as the constant is 2 naira. So every day you're making a constant sum in total, or a constant summation of 2 naira. So like day one, 2 naira, day two, 2 naira, day three, 3 naira, 2 naira, day four, 2 naira, day five, 2 naira, until maybe 2 weeks, until 30 days, as the case may be. All right, just propose it to compound interest, which is what we're trying to, you know, uh, teach you now as an investor. Okay, where we're advising you to invest early and to let compound interest, which is what I'm going to teach now, work for you. Now, pay attention. Compound interest. How does it work? Using the same um, um, terms of references for the simple interest. Compound interest, right here on Momento, works. Okay, your, let's assume your normal income per day, the money that comes into your coffers per day or daily is 1 naira, and that constant is 2 naira. Using the compound interest or compounding interest methodology of savings, you see that at the end of the day, that the very first day will give you a product of 1 naira times two, okay, which happens to be the constant, to give you 2 naira the very first day. Then watch it, the second day, what you're bound to get is now what, yeah, 2 naira gathered. mm, 2 naira gathered. Then that's 1 naira plus 1 naira, because yes, or even 1 naira plus what's it called, what you got the previous day, all right, times two. So right about now, instead of having 2 naira, 2 naira every day, 2 naira every day at the end of the day as your interest, which is simple, you have your compound interest, which will now give you the first day or day one, 2 naira. Day two will be obviously be 1 naira plus 2 naira, which you made the previous day, which will now give you 3 naira times two, which is now what, 6 naira. Check the difference. Then the, is it 6 naira? I don't know my French, but what I'm trying to let you know is that it compounds. So like the first day you're making 1 naira, the second day what comes into your coffers is still 1 naira, right? That is what is coming in. Now in compound interest, what I'm trying to let you know is that instead of just calculating the current daily income, yeah, what comes in, which is on a daily to you or to your coffers, that is the 1 naira by the two, and at the end of the day adding it up to make up your total sum. What you have in compound interest is it will add up the total sum of what you have, what you got the previous day, plus what you have, what came in the next day, then uh, multiplying the constant, in this case two naira. Okay, yes, or the constant two. Okay, to have what you have second day. So let's assume the first day is 1 naira, excuse me, which is 1 times 2, which is 2 naira. The second day will now be definitely that's 2 naira. 1 plus 1, 2 naira times the 2, that's 4. Okay, yeah, that's compounding right about now. Then the third day will be 1 naira plus 1 naira plus 1 naira, that is 3 naira times 2, that should be 6, and so on and so forth. So the difference there is that with time your total is what, on a daily, as days goes by, the longer it stays, the more you make, profits. Okay, the more your finances greatly improves. Okay, that is compounding interest, and that is what this particular number is trying to let you know, encouraging us to invest what early. Okay, and by doing that, not only investing early, let us use the compound interest, okay, to work things out for ourselves, which is just, in a nutshell, what I've just explained. Okay, or thrown more light at. Right, I hope you guys got to catch the drift. All right, for want of time, let's just ciao ciao.